It's the first day's Monday, but it's not really the first day. I mean, you've been doing stuff all along, but how still excited to kind of officially get going are you here in a couple days?
Well, with each day, the anticipation kind of grows. It's not like the old days where you had to wait till 12:01 to see your guys the first time. Now we've been together, we've done a lot of workouts together. You're allowed 2 hours a week, and so we've been easing up to it and kind of building up to it, but this team's going to be a lot of fun to coach. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch. And so I think I'm excited to see their progress, and I'm excited for everybody else to see it too.
It seems like, talking to you over the summer and stuff, you're genuinely excited about the group that you have.
Yeah, I love them. And like I said, they're fun to be around. They're great to coach. They care about each other. They play together. They're good guys. They're great students. I don't have a lot to complain about right now. But people are going to love watching this group play. I think it'll be, one out of the 8 years I've been here, we've had a lot of fun groups to watch, and I think this will rank right up there with many of them.
Going into the year, there's always, whether it's defense or whatever, there's always an emphasis for you guys. What are some things you guys are going to zero in on here during the training camp in the first month?
Well, we want to, as always, there's things that we hang our hat on as a program, and number one is the way we can move the ball, and that makes us pretty hard to guard when we're getting that ball, flying around, and I think we'll do that maybe as good or better than any other team we've had. And we want to be a great rebounding team, because we're going to, we don't have a guy that's going to go get 20 rebounds, and Chandler's kind of set himself apart as an elite rebounder, and I think Christian's going to do a great job of that. Those big guys are all getting better at it, but we need to be an elite rebounding team, and just kind of relentless that way. And then the thing that trumps everything is how competitive we are, and that's what we're working for every day, and that's what we do every day at practice.
So coming out of fall boot camp, do you feel like you're ahead of where you were last year at this time, or making some progress?
Yeah, it's laughable. It really is how much different we are from last year. I mean, we were 10 freshmen and sophomores, and I just, we had to teach them how to run up the court. And this year we just, we're way more advanced. And it doesn't mean, that doesn't always result in wins. It's hard to win college basketball games, and it's hard to win one game, let alone, what the last year's team did, with 20 plus. But so we got, tons of work to do still, but we just have a lot more experience than we've had. And, you had Christian and Lexus, two guys that have they're new to us, but they've had tons of college basketball experience.
There's a lot of craziness announced yesterday, and then we see Rick Pitino out at Louisville. I mean, what do you think all of this is it going to affect Boise State in any way?
No.
I mean, the feds are checking into what assistant coaches are doing.
Yeah, we here at Boise, this goes back to Gene, and goes back to my whole history. Is I was hired to do the job the right way, and none of that goes on in Boise, and we take pride in that. And I have great assistants that do everything the right way, and we try to dot our I's and cross our T's, and that's just who we are, and that's our philosophy.
I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
I meant as in, could it, create a more level playing field for you guys against, some of those premier top shelf teams?
Well, I don't know about all that. I'm just, I'm kind of like you guys, where I'm just blown away a little bit by all this going on right now, right before the start of college basketball, and so I'm just kind of following it from afar and wondering where it could lead to. Who knows what it'll mean.
I know it's one of those code things, stuff happens and just, whatever, it just happens. But what, as a coach, knowing that, you guys all know stuff like that probably happens at schools like that, some of the bigger time programs. To finally see the feds, it's a big deal when the feds come in and take a look at it. What does that say about the future of college basketball and stuff when you see they're going to this level and there's some high profile teams that are getting named and stuff?
Yeah, I really don't know the answers, because I was just like you guys, kind of floored to this level of it was jaw-dropping for me too. And the same, I probably viewed it the same way you guys all did, and so I'm kind of just following it along, and it's who knows where it can go and what the repercussions can be. I have no idea.
Back to your team, when Paris left, a lot of fans and stuff were real disappointed, and thought that this would have been a big year for him coming up. And you bring in Lexus. I mean, not to compare him, but how do you feel about having Lexus in there and what he can possibly bring to this team?
Well, like I said before, I just love this team that we have. I mean, the personalities all are so terrific. The guys care about each other. The guys play together. Like I said, this might be one of our best teams as far as playing together and doing their job and understanding their job and caring about each other. And that's going to translate over the course of a season to some great things, I think, and that's why I'm so excited to coach these guys, and that's why I'm excited for Bronco Nation to get to see them.
How does Lexus fit in, though? I mean, obviously got some experience, a veteran guy, and how does he kind of fit what you guys try to do?
Well, the number one thing that jumps out to me is his experience at the point position, because that's like having a quarterback that's never taken a snap in the game, or one that's taken 3 years of snaps and has seen defenses and know what to expect. And the way he communicates with the guys is remarkable. So I think the experience factor of him playing in a winning program, which he did, and now being able to translate to some of our younger guys, I think that's going to be really, really valuable.
Christian's kind of in the same boat, a veteran guy. Is he basically Nick Duncan? Does he basically come in and replace Nick Duncan? I mean, what's kind of your expectations? How do you see him fitting in?
Well, they're a lot different, but they do have some similarities in their versatility. And boy, Christian takes the game serious. He's a hard worker. We couldn't have asked for two better transfers. And the way Christian cares about this program already, it's like he's been here for 5 years, and he's just been here for a couple months. And so I've just been so impressed with that. It's not, sometimes I think some other programs will take a transfer and they almost are mercenaries for a year, and that's not what these guys are. And we've just been blessed to have them, and they bleed blue already, that's for sure.
What is Christian's kind of style, or what's his game?
Well, he can shoot. He obviously made 73 threes last year, and he was in a great league, the Atlantic 10, and everybody in that league told me he was a top 15 level player in that league, which is saying something. And he can go inside, he can go outside. He's tough. He's got good, he's got that ability to make garbage buckets. Makes guys around him better. I think he's going to be a heck of a rebounder in our system too. And so he just does all the things that we love about that position and those kind of guys. And he's a leader, and that's hard for, like I said, a guy to come from the outside and become a leader. And he's done that instantly.
So, early season trips, non-conference trips.
Yeah.
I know that that's a great time to bond. It's a great time to get to know your team.
Yeah.
I understand that the Puerto Rico trip is still on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of chaos going down there.
There
They don't have
is.
any electricity.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you anticipate that trip's going to be like in a few
Again,
months?
these are like two things where I'm on the same level you are as far as inside knowledge. And the only thing I've heard is that we're still playing it there, and the people of Puerto Rico are going through a tough time. And my only thought would be maybe this. Maybe all of these teams going there, we can help in some ways and create some revenue and create some interest and maybe some exposure to the problems there. And maybe there'll be some community service things that our guys can get out of the experience, because to see that on TV and then to see it up close and personal are two different things. And so, I guess that would be the positive side of it, and hopefully that we could contribute and help in some way.
So have you heard the arena's okay, or I guess the ballroom or whatever they play in?
Yeah, that's I haven't dug deep into it yet. Okay. I'm leaving that to the people in charge and everything, but just kind of waiting to see if there's any updates or anything. But I hope like I said, I hope we can go down there and help in some way.